Hey everybody, Robin Miller. We are starting a brand new message series in worship on the book of Romans, and real excited about that. And as a companion to that, we're going to be doing videos every day for the next 30 days where I'm going to share pieces of the book of Romans and just kind of some personal reflections on that. And this is just a way for us to stay connected to the scripture, to each other through video. So I think it's going to be a great, exciting time. We've never done anything like this before, so let's get started. I'm going to be talking about the first chapter of Romans, verses 1 through 17. If you've not read that, I would invite you to do so. It won't take you very long at all. This is a letter to the people of Rome, and the Church of Rome, actually. And Paul, being the first missionary, he's actually never visited the Roman folks before, and he's telling them how much he longs to see them. He's heard good things about them. And straight out of the gate with this letter, Paul shares three really important things about himself. He tells the folks of Rome, the Church of Rome, he says, I'm a servant of Jesus Christ. He says, I've been called as an apostle, and I've been set apart for the gospel of God. So three critical things. And what this tells me is that Paul is very sure of who he is, and he has a deep understanding of how he feels God has called him in his life. And it also tells me that Paul is just unashamed of the gospel in particular. He even says as much in verse 16. He says, I am not ashamed of the gospel. And he talks about how the gospel is the power of God for the salvation of people who have faith, for the Jews and the Gentiles. So it's a real message of hope for all people, and Paul wants to share that. And as we begin this journey into the book of Romans, these first 17 verses are just a real time of reflection for us. It's a time for us to think about, how much of our lives do we live unashamed of the gospel? I feel like oftentimes we live this life as undercover Christians. We don't always want people to know that we're a follower of Jesus Christ, or just how much of a follower we really are. So as we begin this journey, it's a real opportunity for us to think about what our lives might look like if we live it unashamed of the gospel. How might that change us and those around us? So I look forward to this time of journey with you, and hope to see you this weekend in worship. Thanks.